So when we're hitting, like when the waves come from a powerboat, is it better just kind of to lock this down or kind of let your rudder go like this?
Just let it do what it wants to do.
Okay.
I mean, up to a point. You don't let it round up or anything, but
Okay.
when I get the, really serious waves, that's one of those times you downshift a little. You go out just a hair on the jib and a hair on the main and just let it power up, you know. The thing you want to do when you get into a bad set of waves like that looks like it's slowing you down is just creep down just a couple degrees and ease off on your mainsail, ease off on your jib a little. Just kind of, yeah, that's what we call a downshift. You know, you go back out down into that first gear.
Okay.
Trying to get your telltales flying and everything eased. Just, it's not a huge amount, but just a little bit, you know, that helps the boat power through and accelerate again after you've gone through it. As the wind comes up, you can trim a little more mainsail sheet, a little more jib sheet. Then as the wind goes away, you got to go back out again. And the top batten on your jib seems to be pointed pretty far out right now. Yeah, the top batten on the jib is, well, the jib's luffing now, but can't really see. I'm not behind you anymore. Can you see that top batten?
The top batten on your jib.
What? Top batten on the jib. Just look through that little window.
There's a
on the fluff of the mainsail. Yeah, you got to steer off a little again.
Keep getting headed.
There you go.
There you go. Now bring your jib in.
Now tighten the jib up until that batten is pointed straight back. That blue batten up there.
I can't see it. Can you see it through that little window on the mainsail?
That little window on the main is there so you can look up there and see it.
Note that not all mainsails have the little window. Only racing mainsails have a window.
Bring it in a little more. Little more. There you go. That's looking.
Yeah, that looks better.
Now pull on a little bit of the weather jib sheet.
The windward jib sheet, the one on the other side, yeah.
Pull that in just until the clue of the, there, right there, there you go. Now that's gonna be your, like, that's your point mode. So once the boat slows down, if the wind dies, then you're gonna wanna ease everything a little bit to keep that top batten parallel. Now with the main sheet, go ahead and give that a pull in too.
Yeah, pull it on the main sheet.
Give your main sheet one good trim. There you go. You feel the boat want to go accelerate and go up. There you go. Beautiful.
To fill in, you can start to trim a little and sail just a little higher. Maybe just pull the main in a click or two, pull the jib in, and you can just sail a little higher line than you can when you're in that real dead stuff. So you're getting enough wind here where now you can maybe trim it enough to make it stall a little bit. Now when you pull it a little more. See how it started, now there, see how it's starting to go down and behind? That's when it's stalling, that's more of your point mode. Now when there's enough breeze now that you can probably put it into that point mode more. Looks to me like you might be able to use a little more outhaul.
Notice the crew positioning their weight here to help the boat through the tack. The crew and the skipper should be on the old windward side, the new leeward side to help it heel to leeward out of the tack. That'll help the sails come over to the new side. Also, notice how far forward their weight is as they sail the boat. I might also mention that it's light air here, medium, maybe. In big breeze, you don't have to worry about roll tacking, nor do you have to keep your weight as far forward. You actually want to start moving it back the heavier the wind gets. So we'll watch this set by Bill and Lynn. He's going to put the pole up while she pulls it around. She's in the pink, obviously. And then Bill will take the sheets once it's up and flying. He's going to do a good job here of working the spinnaker, being aggressive with the pole, keeping it perpendicular to the wind, while working the leech. That's the sheet, the side that's not connected to the pole. He's going to ease it out until the leech curls, just like you see it curling there, and then pull it back in. That ensures that the spinnaker is as eased as possible, which means that it's as powered up as possible. Last little tidbit that we have for you today is on pole height. As far as pole height goes, simply keep the clews even. Some sailmakers will talk to you about the center seam, keeping it parallel with the mast. Hope that's helpful. Hope you enjoyed our episode today. Give us a call at the factory if you have any more questions.